Join me as I dive into the world of TypeScript and challenge myself to uncover the most essential secret tips you need to know right now. TypeScript has been gaining immense popularity in the developer community, and for good reason. It offers a robust and scalable way to build large applications, making it an essential tool for any serious developer. TypeScript is all about making JavaScript more maintainable, efficient, and scalable, but many developers struggle with its unique challenges, such as achieving type safety without sacrificing too much flexibility. One of the most significant hurdles developers face when using TypeScript is the steep learning curve associated with its type system. Understanding how to define and use types effectively can be overwhelming, especially for those without prior experience with statically typed languages. Developers often find themselves struggling to maintain code readability while ensuring type safety, which can lead to frustration and decreased productivity. TypeScript's configuration options can also be daunting, with a plethora of settings that can significantly impact the development experience. Finding the perfect balance between strictness and leniency is crucial, but not always straightforward. Many developers are unaware of the full range of features TypeScript offers, and as a result, they miss out on opportunities to streamline their development process and write more efficient, maintainable code. TypeScript has a plethora of utility types that can greatly simplify development, such as the partial type, which allows you to create a new type from an existing one, making all its properties optional. The read-only type is another example, enabling you to create a new type from an existing one, making all its properties read-only. These utility types can be combined in creative ways to achieve complex type transformations. Mapped types are another powerful feature in TypeScript, allowing you to create new types by mapping over existing ones. This can be particularly useful when working with complex data structures or APIs. Advanced type inference is also a game changer, enabling TypeScript to automatically infer the types of variables based on their usage, reducing the need for explicit type annotations and making the code more concise. One of the most impactful TypeScript tips that can transform the way you write code is to leverage the power of conditional types. These allow you to create types that depend on the value of another type, enabling you to write more expressive, flexible code. In a real-world scenario, conditional types can be used to create a type-safe API client that can handle different types of responses based on the API endpoint being called. This can greatly simplify the development process and reduce the risk of runtime errors. By using conditional types, you can create a more robust, maintainable code base that is better equipped to handle the complexities of real-world applications. This approach can also be applied to other areas of development, such as creating type-safe configuration objects or validating user input. The possibilities are endless and the benefits are substantial. The key tips discussed in this video are essential for any TypeScript developer looking to take their skills to the next level. By understanding how to overcome common challenges, leveraging lesser known features, and applying impactful tips, you can significantly improve your development experience and write more efficient, maintainable code. If you've got a favorite TypeScript tip that you think others should know about, be sure to share it in the comments below. And if you're looking for more information on how to get the most out of TypeScript, check out my related video on TypeScript best practices, where I dive deeper into the world of TypeScript and explore even more tips and tricks for writing better code.